time zone, we are once again here, of course, to continue the in-depth analysis of events and honestly of Moses Center. We have an intriguing and exciting moment here. You're most welcome once again to this political rumble here in Congo TV. Yes, we have with us no other person than MC Grammar to start the show this morning. Yes, Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, have expressed his opinion on whatever he think he's trying to convey to Nigerians that he inherited serious liabilities. A man who inherited serious liabilities expanded his own ministerial appointment, created more portfolios. Resulting to more expenditures in the act of governance is quite unfortunate. How sincere is he with this submission? A man that is buying, of course, SUVs worth of 160 millions to the National Assemblies. And also, you have seen the increment in the salaries of the legislators and judiciaries of most recent time. In the history of Nigeria, the state allocations has been doubled. Yes. Increased state allocation going to the states. We have tripled, if not doubled, in this under the watch of the president Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and yet he has the gall to insult the intelligence of Nigerians, if I may say, because that is my personal opinion. And I don't know what you have to say with this latest development. A man who's claimed to have inherited serious liabilities is more or less compounding the expenditures framework. What take?
All right, good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Nigerians, the explorers. Good morning, Nigerians at home. Good morning, Nigerians, anywhere you're watching me from. This is MC Groma, the man that speaks the truth all the time. I'm a little bit disturbed this morning because I'm hungry and I have to speak like somebody is hungry. And so please bear with me whatever I say this morning. To start with, Tinubu is your president. Our president. I've always said it before they appointed him as a president. This man has nothing to offer Nigeria. A lot of people thought I'm joking. A lot of people thought I'm sick. I told them when he was Lagos State governor, what did he offer to Lagos State? The likes of Ambode and what's it called? The other is even better than his government. So Tinubu's government in Lagos State, we do not feel it. So what are you talking about? Now, he came out, he said he's the president, and a lot of people said he's going to perform. Look at stupid Nigerians. A man is still giving you hope that is going to perform, increasing the prices of things. Then he's going to bring fuel, he's going to bring you build refinery, do this one. And so many stupid Nigerians are believing him. That's to tell you how stupid some Nigerians could be. I've only said it. This man has nothing to offer. I just had it this morning that he said he inherited a strong liability. From you, idiots. Why don't you mention you inherited from Buhari? That's what I want to hear. As in Nigeria, it's high time we learn how to do things accurately. If you don't have anything to say, shut up. If you have something to say, talk. Tell us you inherited. So from Buhari, that God is not from Jonathan. Or people would have linked is Jonathan. From Buhari, why did you say you inherited a lot of liabilities from Buhari? And if I were Buhari, I would reply to Tinubu. I swear to God, if Buhari keeps silence and mute, then it means my president, my ex-president don't know what he's doing. For him to keep silence and mute, that you inherited liabilities. Are you mad?
Is discrediting
yeah, you are discrediting the Buhari government.
Buhari government.
Yes, I will reply you.
Which is part of.
I will reply because what are you doing presently as a president? You are not doing anything. You are not. So what are we talking about? Okay, you entered. What are you doing to lessen the problems of Nigerians? What are you doing to make us happy? What are you doing to put smiles on our faces? What are you doing? Instead, you choose to wicked us. And now you are telling me you inherited liabilities. If Buhari keeps silence over this, then I will know that Buhari, there's something wrong somewhere. Because somebody cannot just come out and accuse you forcefully and for you to be looking as if you don't know what to do. What does he mean but he inherited liabilities?
But he has not told us the liabilities that he inherited
No,
and
please.
assets that
It
was
is
left
not. It is not until somebody
handed
use.
over to him.
It is not until somebody uses his mouth to explain everything. Somebody use English language. It is not pidgin. It is not Igbo. It is not Yoruba. It is not Hausa. He said, "I inherited
Serious
liabilities." What liabilities? What are you talking about? And you are saying we have voted the liability. What do you mean? That's your problem in this country. You want him to state the kind of liabilities. Somebody said inherited and inherited liabilities. If it's an ordinary man that said it, you will link it to somewhere. Why is it that when somebody in the top says something, you cannot link it? So it's trying to tell us that Buhari isn't really a better man. So he inherited a lot of problems from Buhari. If I were to define it, I would define it as I inherited problems from Buhari and now I continue to give Nigeria problems. So if Buhari
inherit liabilities, serious liabilities, means there are things that needed to be explained to
of
Nigerians.
course
But unfortunately, he's not doing the same thing.
he's not going to
And
explain.
Nigerians are not should not be taken to be gullible to such extent.
Nigerians will not even listen to you know why? We are used to suffering in Nigeria. So keep on flogging us. We are not shouting. That's what we do in Nigeria. We carry our shout. Flog us with that's what we do. You carry our shout. No, we don't shout. Nigerians are not known to shouting. What we do just be flogging us and we just be shouting. That's all. So that's
Now,
just
let's
it.
look this thing holistically. If actually a man inherited liabilities and he has the interest of the masses at heart, would it be necessary at this time to expand the ministerial portfolios?
Does it look like Tinubu has intention for the people? He doesn't have an intention for the people. He doesn't even have intention to fix Nigeria. I think what really happened is this, and I'm sure that that's what happened. See, remember NSAS when they were chasing Tinubu to kill? Tinubu has still not forgotten. He said it to himself, if I become president, I will show you Nigeria's meme. And that meme is what he's showing us. That's the truth. I knew that exactly what it would result to. But I kept on hammering that Tinubu should not be made a president. But eventually, he's a president because in Nigeria, nothing good works in Nigeria. Look at Imo state election, they rigged it. They put in their favorite. Imagine 500,000 Imo citizens voting for Uzodinma. I laugh when I heard that.
Ugo Chinyere said that
I laugh. 500,000.
Ugo Chinyere, the House of Rep representing the Dato constituency, said that Nigeria, of course, accepts criminalities. That's why,
Of course. I believe it.
INEC would have heard that election in Imo State.
I believe
There
his
was no
state.
election.
I believe his
There were
statements.
contradictions
Nigerians,
between the IREF portal documents or what was captured in the IREF and what was announced, which even the INEC boss was surprised with such a number of votes that was announced.
okay, let me just put it this way. I would say rather I accept what that man said because Nigerians accept criminality. That's the truth. You understand? They accept criminality, and that's our kind of life.
For the president, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, to make this statement, public statement, was it trying to, get the sympathy of the masses?
I feel that's
Possibly
what.
to his own
No, because
advantage.
when you are confused, you are confused. Tinubu is a confused man. At this level, he doesn't know what to do. Somebody who doesn't have the intelligent quotient to do anything, definitely will be convinced. So I think Tinubu at this level is convinced. That's why he's just looking. You know, when you are falling, you will look for something to hold. You understand? So that you don't fall down.
So that the blame game will continue.
Yeah, it's exactly.
He said to
That's
Nigerians
exactly.
that he is Mr. Capacity.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Why should he resort to
So that
him to
listen,
increase the sense of
remember what happened to Buhari when he came. He rode on Jonathan messed up Nigeria. You understand what I mean? So people are giving him sympathy till he left. So this one too is trying to hold Buhari messed up Nigeria. So it's just a normal thing in Nigeria. So you cannot hold Jonathan. He has to hold Buhari. So it's a normal thing. And before that, I want to say something, please. Yes, I got a message from, sorry, Sandra Watt, Lights. I got a message yesterday from my this Facebook account. Sorry, I'm married. You were asking if I'm married. I'm married, please, and I'm married with 3 kids, and I'm not just what's it called, a free man. So I just want to tell I'm married because I heard when you were explaining your love or something like that. Please, you can only love me as a fan, but please don't extend it beyond that because I am happily married with a wife. Thank you very much. Okay, let me continue with what I'm saying. So what I'm just trying to say is that when you look at it very well, when you look at the issue very well, you see that Tinubu himself knows that he's not performing. He knows. But how do I convince Nigerians? That's why it's coming up with different kinds of words, different kinds of things, just to be on the defensive aspect of it. Just to show Nigerians that he knows how to defend himself. So I believe that Tinubu saying this that is because he's looking for a defensive measure. So that's exactly what he's trying to do. So I don't really say that he's coming from the point of view that I need to make them understand why things are not working, that the bad government really because he knows it's a failure already. And if you heard what Hausas are saying, Hausas say they will never vote for Tinubu again. But those ones are mercy because Tinubu will rig election. So Hausas saying they will vote for him or not, that's just a mercy statement. When the time comes, Tinubu will rig election.
Now, all right. Looking at it from the economic perspective, someone who inherited much like serious liabilities should have devised means on how to curtail expenditures to save money or funds so that he can deliver on these mandates or promises to the Nigerians.
Do you know that problem?
Unfortunately, he's doing the opposite of what he should be doing.
Do you know the one that paid me most? I swear that's what that's paying me to today. That's the only thing that's paying me about Tinubu government. Before you came to power, we were borrowing money. You told us you release subsidy so that Nigerians will have enough money. Now you release subsidy and we are still borrowing times 5 of what we were borrowing before. Where is the subsidy?
If you remove subsidy, you can save money.
Where is the subsidy removed?
Channel it to other development.
Where is the subsidy removed? That's to tell that these people, they are all criminals. There is no one that had intention to do something great for Nigeria. I am a obedient supporter. I know P2B as that stuff to deliver Nigeria. But you know, as the saying goes in Nigeria, when you have good thing to do Nigeria, Nigerians will never want that. I am happy that outside Yorubas are witnessing what they are seeing. They are witnessing themselves, what they are seeing that's happening in Nigeria. I'm even happy because an Igbo man will never go down, but Yoruba man will go down. So no matter how bad Tinubu government is, Igbo man will not go down.
Let us not bring ethnic sentiments here.
All right.
Not all Yorubas supported this system.
I know, but it's your brother.
We have people who are, of course, not in support.
How many percent?
Of regardless of the percentage, but the only
5%. 5%.
You can see it from the election in Lagos State.
5%.
Majority overwhelmingly rejected
5%.
at the pool.
Listen, man, don't forget that Lagos is being dominated not by the tribe, not by the people that own the land. It's being dominated by strangers. That is why he won Lagos. Please, I always make this correction each time I'm talking to people. The reason why Tinubu won Lagos is because majority of people settling in Lagos are strangers.
The reason why Tinubu
lost The reason why Tinubu lost Lagos is because majority of the people settling in Lagos are strangers. They are not citizens. So please, that's why I said he lost it.
He was rejected by his own people.
And so that's why I said 5% of Yorubas don't support Tinubu. But we're talking about 95% supported Tinubu. He has said, Omowani Ejeishe, your Omo is now doing it, and we are hearing it. So please, I just want to say this. I don't even need to tell Tinubu anything, because certainly he's not going to fix Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be like this. It's going to be in shadows until it's 8 years. Then we have another president, which is Kwakwanso. Hey, Nigerians, you people, I understand the politics of Nigeria. Kwakwanso will cross over to APC, dominate the North, dominate the Yoruba land. He becomes the new president of this country. That's it. So there is no, yes, there is no, the last hope Obi had was with this Tinubu. There is nothing for Obi. I may be an Obi supporter, but there's nothing for him, because Kwakwanso will be the next president of this country. So what are we talking? Because we always want the bad people to be there. Nigerians don't want the good people, and that is what fits us. Nigerians don't want something good. I'm telling the masses. Oh God, let me tell you.
Needed a drastic change. Of course, they expressed that during the full presidential.
Okay,
unfortunately, INEC or the judiciary has to, of course, interpret the mandate of the people.
Can I use?
Unfortunately, that was lost.
Can I use myself as an example? There was a time, out of sympathy, out of the fact that I feel for human being, out of the fact that I'm a philanthropist, I felt that time. So where I was in my area, so I will just call you. Now, what's your problem? Timothy Elisha, you know those guys. There are ones I'm giving 50,000, some 70,000. I was doing it out of my free mind. Guess what? These same stupid people gathered and saying that I look like a ritualist. I'm using their destiny. So you see why I said Nigerians don't value something good. They don't. It's our nature. So that's why I'm saying, if you do something good, Nigeria, they will count it. Even if you put good to be there and it's doing good, they will still rumor about him. You know why they are not rumor about Tinubu? It's doing something bad. So that's just it. I once expressed it. I was giving 50, 70 out. People were saying I'm using their destiny. I look like a ritualist. I heard it and I stopped. That's the truth. And when I stopped giving, some of them started complaining. Yes, you don't want to stop, but that is not the best. But what I'm saying is, there is no matter how good you are in Nigeria, Nigerians will tear you down. You understand? Then I just want to sound this note of warning to so many people.
Sorry for interrupting. Let's secondly hit the subscription button. If you're watching us, wherever you might be watching us, please give us a like and a thumbs up. Of course, share this video. Let it get to many as you can, so that they will know what is happening here in Nigeria. Analyzing in depth and without bias, of course, defense of the area of Nigeria State.
All right, please. I just want to say this finally, please. For the female counterpart watching this program, I'm sorry to say this. Most times I receive emails from a lot of you, some telling me they like me, some saying so many things. I just want to use this medium to say it, that I'm married. And I'm not the most handsome guy in Nigeria, and I'm not proud to say I'm handsome. You understand? But I don't know what girls see in me that makes them to send messages to me that they would love to meet me. Not only in Nigeria, I receive messages from Nigerians in diasporas. They send messages to me, and that is the reason why I stopped dishing out my email and dishing out my phone number, because people sometimes used to send messages to me, most especially these, telling me they love me, telling me they like me, and that's why. No, not friends. Most of them are just like, they just want to go out, and I just want to tell them that I'm married. And please, I want all of you to stop that and just have me as somebody you see, as somebody you watch, as a friend, and nothing much more attached to it. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you. All right.
Yes, FM fans are keeping watching, of course, in tune with the realities here. And we have Mr. Charles here, of course, who is here to express his candid
My
opinion.
feelings. Good morning, sir. Chigozie.
Yeah, one of the, of course, handsome young guy in Nigeria.
I am not handsome. The most important thing when you are talking about handsome, you should be talking about pockets in Nigeria. And the pocket is highly dried. It's dried up in Nigeria. So, once again, good morning. Please kindly hit on the button, the down button notification so that we can work together. Give me the question. What is going on in this country?
Because Tinubu, the president and the Grand Commander of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, said he inherited serious liabilities.
Good. We are in this country, whether we like it or not. Tinubu is our president. Tinubu is the number one president we have in Nigeria for now. And if an economist should come out, or somebody who study accounting should come out and give us a breakdown of what is liability and what is assets, I think we need to know where and how where Tinubu is coming from. But an average man who has no knowledge of economics or who has no knowledge of accounting can tell you wholeheartedly, repeatedly, that Tinubu is trying to tell you that he inherited both bad and good from the past governance. But he inherited bad governance, a liability from the past governance. Why is it that you are very busy expanding what I may call ministerial appointments to Nigerians? In the past administration, we have no less than 336 ministerial portfolios in Nigeria. But you said there's a liability here that you inherited, and you are busy expanding the ministerial portfolio we have in Nigeria, meaning that those ministerial portfolio you are installing in Nigeria, what do you do? What do you use as in to satisfy most of those portfolio that you are creating? It's money. And then why are you here dancing to the tunes of yourself, telling Nigeria that you inherited liability from the past governors? If I were the past president or the past government, and if they have aides and the spokesperson, being the former presidential president himself, he would have come out and clear himself up. Tinubu should not come here, and Nigerians are not even interested in hearing such. That is not what Nigerians are after. It's just like going to a pastor and you're telling a pastor will tell you that your problem cannot be solved. So Nigerians are not after whatever you inherited, but you are busy buying SUV cars to most of these senators. How much is an SUV car in Nigeria here? We are talking about only 160 million naira, and we are telling Nigerians that you inherited a liability from the past governors. Nigerians are not even after whatever you inherited, but why are you busy expanding your ministerial position, your ministerial portfolio in Nigeria? And all those things, money are involved, and if you don't,
It increases the cost.
it increases the cost of governance in Nigeria. And then you are telling us that you inherited liability from the past governor. There's no problem. You inherited liability, there's no problem. What about the asset you inherited? What happens to those assets? So Tinubu should be very, very careful on the way he goes around. That is why I said a government that does not have what I may call expatriate like Okonji Iweala, because Okonji Iweala can give you what I may call a useful and an important advice for you to catapult yourself down to an important area that you needed. It's a waste government. You are busy. Do you want to tell me that you don't have professors of economics, professors of economics that can give you what I may call a useful advice that can move your government forward? And then you inherited liability. It's just like somebody like you went and borrowed money. Somebody borrowed money in your company, and then you know that this person borrowed money and you needed to pay out those outstanding debts. And then you are busy expanding, employing much more workers again. It means that you are nothing but you are doubts, and you don't know what administration is all about.
Running on deficits.
Deficit is almost all over. So Nigerians are not even after whatever the government, the president is saying. Really, the cost of governance is very, very high, and a high increase, whether you like it or not. This is not what Nigerians are after. Nigerians are not even after the liability or the assets you might have borrowed, or the assets that. So what are the assets that was left aside by the past governance? So Nigerians are, let me give you an example. It's like going to school.
Before you cite the example, permit me to celebrate, of course, an elegant husband, a father.
Oh my God!
beautiful children, and a great father indeed, and a great husband. It's no other person, of course, all the way from Italy.
Oh my God!
The husband, the honey, the sweet darling of Mrs. Joy Ehi.
Oh, Joy!
Birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Commonwealth TV, wishing you all the best.
Happy
Of
birthday!
course, our extension goes to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Joy Ehi, and the entire family, of course, for spreading the life of their daddy, their mommy, their honey, their sweetheart, their husbands.
Whoa!
On the occasion
The
of
entire family.
of course, birthday, marking the birthday, may the Lord continue to bless them and give them all, of course, the so much desire from Him, and continue to keep Him in good health,
Amen!
and in soundness of mind.
Amen!
Prosperity to you. We love you here. Of course, thank you for putting smiles and joy in the hearts of many that cross your way. May the good Lord abundantly reward you in hundredfolds in Jesus' name.
Amen!
And we are expecting and anticipating that we will join you soon.
Our cake,
Our motors and photos and photos attended to us here.
our cake! Make we chop the cake! No, good morning!
God bless you. Okay, back to, of course, the discussion now. We are here in Lagos, of course, giving in-depth analysis of events. Now, a man who inherited serious liabilities should have cut down on the expenditures. In the history of Nigeria, it was just about 4 months now. The states have received the highest allocation.
Doubling with what the state had been receiving before.
You just imagine.
And then you said there's a liability inherited.
He's saying he inherited liabilities.
I think I said it earlier. If you can remember, if you can flash back, I said the problem we are having in this country, when you are in governance, when you are in governance, the problem we are having mostly is nothing but you don't have to engulf yourself with what I may call a set of cows. That but you bring people. You bring people that can be able to do what I may call a yielded professionals. We have a lot of them.
Is it that
a lot of them
professionals is one thing to give you advice, but another thing to
that is another thing. The problem we are having in this country is that they don't stick to important advice. We have a lot of professors of economics, professors of different academic fields that can give you what you needed in order to sit down and catapult your government to higher influence. But what are we seeing? We are seeing a situation where most of these people are nothing but after their own selfish interest. So Tinubu should spare Nigerians that kind of scrap. That's not what Nigeria are after now. Nigerians are after, we are hungry. Nigerians are dying. You cannot eat once a day. A day. For you to even eat once a day in Nigeria is a problem. And you are telling us that inherited liability.
You have to think.
What are you saying?
How to get over that?
What are you saying? Nigerians are dying. We are dying. We can't pay our rent anymore. Look at just yesterday. I told you just a few days ago there was a strike between people that sell fish in Nigeria here. First in history.
4 years, 4 days or 3 days.
First in history. It's not supposed to be like that. Nigerians are dying. Nigerians are no more happy. They are indirectly telling us that we are nobody, we are nothing. We the Nigerian citizens, we are nothing. Between them. But it's not good. They should only remember there is God. God is actually
the
what?
way of telling Nigerians that they shouldn't blame him. They should rather blame, of course, the past administration.
The past administration you are talking about.
Change the blame game.
See what you are talking about the past administration. Is Tinubu not among the past administration? Is Tinubu not part of the past administration? The administration that brought Buhari, he was the home. He was. Mastermind. So what are you saying? You are talking about the past governors. The past governors that you are involved. So you should stop. That is not. I said it earlier. That's one on that. That is not what Nigerians are after. What Nigerians are after. Match your actions with words, match words with action, so that things will start working. Nigerians are no more happy. We are no more interested in whatever English you are giving to us. We know the meaning of liability. We know the meaning of assets. But asset and liability should be different. Let it scrap it out. Reduce the cost of governance. So what I say?
The southern borders have been opened, yet a bag of rice is hitting 65. So, in reality, what is really happening?
My brother, my brother, I can equate and generate the whole thing that is happening in Nigeria as into an end time. Oh, yeah, are you getting me?
Is it only the end time coming from Nigeria?
Even if it's not coming from Nigeria,
Hellfire is
Nigeria, they have see. Do you know the sins of Nigeria is the sins of one state in Nigeria is more than the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah. The government, the politicians are evil. The business politicians are not. They don't have the interest of you and I at heart. So this people should actually, the most important thing I was actually expecting from most of these people is just for them to go out. Politicians are not doing the needful. They are not doing the right thing. Look at what you said yesterday. That you're going to remove security aid from most of these important and vital places in Nigeria. I mean, you know that most of these people, a lot of policemen bribing their DPO and commissioner just for them to be posted in that kind of environment. So the politicians are evil. They don't have the interest of Nigerians at heart. So they should go and sit down. Nigerians are tired. Look at what happened. Look at what is happening. There's a strike now going on. A chairman was beaten at Jero. Even if I am not, even if I'm not even in support of the strike, because most of these people that call themselves NLC, they are not even honorable to their works. I know what I was expecting from Nigerian Labour Congress is for them to go down to Imo State, hold the government of Imo State ransom, probably take them to court. By the time the court, you say the government of Imo State should pay about 10 billion naira, they will start begging, not holding the whole federation at ransom. People are dying of hunger. Do you know that that might be something you might even have tomorrow? For instance, you went to your office, you can't go to your office anymore. There's something you need to get that can even lead you to 1 month for you to get it again. So Nigerians are not happy. So these people should spare us the sufferings. Nigeria, please, politicians, if you know that you cannot be able to rule and govern the masses as expected, why not tell the masses this is quite human and spiritual and honorable for you to say, I cannot do this government again.
When too much money is involved.
What are you saying?
When too much money is involved, you want them to resign.
My brother, when
good morning, Ezimo. Thank you.
Ezimo not here. I Andrew.
Please let us know. Okay, from Dublin.
Dublin.
Dublin today.
That's Dublin, Monster.
Good morning. Yes, let's keep, of course, having your conversations via the comment. Let us know and feel, of course, know how you feel all the way from there. What is happening in Nigeria is quite disgusting and disturbing.
Nigerians are not happy to us here. We are not more happy. Every day we travel the way from very far places to come to this place just to air our views for the whole world to hear us. Do you want to tell us that most of these politicians are not hearing what we are saying? They are, but because of how wicked and selfish they are within themselves, that is why they cannot give you a listening ear. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are dying. Christmas is fast approaching. We cannot even boast of ordinary a cup of gari in our houses. How do we do what exactly is going on? Tinubu, if you cannot rule this country, it's quite human and honorable for you to say, I have resigned honorably. It doesn't remove anything from you. God has given you the opportunity to have rule this, become the president of this country as your dream of country.
Do you mean God?
No, excuse me, Chido.
But where is the place of the renewed hope? And you are touching the hope of Nigerians. Rather than giving them hope, you are trying to make excuses for yourselves that inherited serious liabilities.
Tinubu should.
So an average Nigerian should go and hang himself.
Hang himself while you are busy going and ask SR Vita 160 million naira. You are telling them that an average Nigerian has no hope anymore. Average Nigerian cannot feed himself anymore. But you are busy traveling from one country to another. Look at, okay, what happened in Imo State? A man, Ugochukwu something, representing the Idiato constituency, was saying something that Nigeria believe in criminality. Let them go and rest. There shouldn't be an individual that will just come out after something has been done. What happened to them when the election was going on? What happened before the election? Where we were there? Where we were there as a members of House of Reps? Where we were there as a members of House of Senate representing different constituency in Imo State? What is their problem? So they should spare us that because they are nothing but all best of the same feather. They float all together. So they should spare us that. Nigerians are not even happy. These politicians are nothing but wicked and barbaric. They don't have, I will continue to say it until one day they will know that there's always life after politics. Those people you think that brought you into that power, that you cannot be able to sanction and put them well together for them to be very, very much happy and pray for you for good. Remember, there's always law of retribution, law of karma, everything. It will still come back to you. Shakespeare said that the world is a stage. The same Shakespeare said that the world is a ladder. The same Shakespeare will also tell you that even if it's a ladder, you don't climb up and you destroy the ladder that you use in coming up, because the same ladder you use to go step down. So these politicians will remember we are always watching at them and they will still come back. What happened to most of these politicians that have resigned today? A lot of them.
I mean, just say you are always watching at them. That's all the masses should do. You said that with what is happening in Nigeria is at the end time. Is it the end time only meant for Nigerians?
The end time.
Because when the politicians are sick, they travel abroad for medical checkups, where the state-of-the-art facilities have been built by the same human beings. So is the station of the end time not doesn't get there, where they have health security, health insurance for their masses or citizens, doing a great job and navigate the surface of the masses. You have conducive and good environment. Like one of the viewers provided a mail that over there, local governments control their own resources in Europe. You see, they control their own resources in Southern Europe and harness their own resources, collect taxes to better the lot of the masses. When you're paying taxes, you know what you're paying the taxes for. You can see it. So are they not part of the words of the end time?
Chigos, yeah, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Everybody should go close to his God, whether you like it or not. If you like to understand me on a political aspect or as in politically, but I'm talking about religious aspect of it. Everybody should go close to his God, because whatever the politicians are doing, one day somehow we're going to give account of whatever good or bad we have done in this world. That is where I'm coming from. The end time I'm talking about, whether you like it or not, end time is fast approaching almost all the world. But the point still remains, do good so that good things will follow you. Do good things so that people will always remember you. Remember, we are not talking about bringing food as bringing money for Nigerians to start buying cars. As I am now, I am not asking anybody to come and give me money to buy cars, give me money to build cars. I can only beat my chest that give me money, I want to eat, I'm hungry. We can no longer eat 1 square meal a day. That is the problem we're having. Do you know that ordinary food you can give to a poor man, God can use it to remember you forever? Do you know that? These politicians are nothing but wicked. They don't have let's continue to say this because they don't have the interest of you and I at heart. What we are after is nothing but their own selfish interest. But then let them remember the story of Lazarus in the Bible and the rich man. What happened at the end of the day? The same thing the way they are treating us, they should remember we should meet there and we treat them the same way. So
now, today, the 15th of November, there has been some restriction or pressure on the African countries, especially Nigeria, to assent or sign, of course, the bill that allows children to be taught homosexualities in schools and to encourage homosexuality, same-sex practice. And there have been rumors that Nigerians or the legislators might possibly succumb to such pressure. If that succeeds today, it means there will be, of course, a discussion of the family, moral, of course, culture in Nigeria and Africa. But Ghana rejected it, other countries rejected it too. How do you see the possibility of that and the impact, the negative impact that might create? Where you now, we've been eagerly are of course permitted to marry your fellow
Because
human
the
being.
story is very short, very simple. Let's not let's not give ourselves much speaking much English here. The answer to that is that the world is coming to an end. You cannot tell me, even in the Bible, there's nowhere God said, go and marry man, or woman should go and marry woman. God said, I have created a helper to you. When he created Adams, and he created things out of the midst of what? Adams. I have made a helper to you, and he have breathed in a sense of life to her, and he showed you when he fell into a jumped like deep of sleep. When he opened his eyes, he showed him, "This is your wife." There's never a time God says to Adam, "This is your husband." He said, "This is your wife." So the world is coming to an end. Let's stop speaking big English here. I am not interested in that.
No, how
It
can
is
the European Union force their own beliefs?
that is
their own
what I'm
culture
that
of the
is
system
that is what I'm saying, Chigozie. The world is coming to an end. Go close to your God. That is just it.
So Africans have no right to their own opinion.
Go close to your God. You cannot tell me that somebody will just come in from nowhere and impose you the way you are here. Somebody cannot come to you and say, Chigozie, this is a knife. Go and kill this person. It is your.
That is exactly what they are doing.
They cannot, you see. That is what I'm telling you to. Go back to your God. Every average Nigerians should go close to his God, because the world is coming to an end. You cannot allow politics, you cannot allow most of these politicians to seclude themselves, to engulf themselves into making you to believe that whatever they say is a final decision. You and I have the final opinion. You have the final decision. Somebody cannot come to your house and tell you that you should use this knife and go and kill this person. At the end of the day, you know the right thing to do, that is moral, and you know the important things to do. People should not force. They will call it duress in law. You don't allow, somebody cannot even force you to do whatever that is outside of your personal intention or your mind. That's what they call moral. You know that. So we should be very, very much alert, because Christianity, irrespective of your religion, Christian, Muslim, pagan, go close to your God, because the God is actually coming to an end. There's never a place in the Bible. The Bible says, go and marry man, or woman should go and marry woman.
No, what happens to our children if they are exposed to such?
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. The future is gone, and is gone forever. There's no need. The future will be gone. You cannot tell me that you have the children at home and then you are preaching to them that they should go out and start, and you go to school, practicing homosexuality in school. With up to same sex, doesn't mean opposite sex. So what are we saying? The world is coming to an end. So our parents, you have a lot of things. You have what I may call a lot of roles to play in your various houses. This is time for you to press down your children, give them what I may call, they give you advice. Africans are the most people that have what I may call moral in the world, if I'm not mistaken. I stand to be corrected.
So they want to destroy that.
They want to destroy that. It is only when you give them the chance. But remember, temptation is not sin. Temptation is never a sin. You know that? Is temptation a sin? No. Temptation is not sin. But when you give it a room and a chance, that's when you become sin. So Africa should be very, very careful. They should be very, very watchful, so that their morality, whatever they are fighting for, this is not our home. Our home is there. So that tomorrow we will all meet there. Not an average somebody that's nothing but a blood-sucking demon will just come in and start giving you what I may call a chance of advice, that these are the things that you needed to do for you to suit yourself. I cannot believe on that. Our children, our mothers, our fathers, people like, oh, we don't have mothers anymore. We don't have fathers. Our parents are born late. You know what happens to my parents? Boko Haram.
That's enough to be a father.
Even if you hold on,
Starting your marriage.
she goes here, hold on, my marriage is coming any moment.
To announce it here in Kobe TV.
You are not calling the point is here. That is the Nigerians for you. A country that will make you look older than your age. A country, look at this young man. If I'm not mistaken, this young man should not be up to 25. But because of the situation of the country, he will look older than his age. Nigerians are not happy. This is my brother. What are you saying? Look at you. Our own white everywhere. Thank you very much. God bless you. Once again, happy birthday. Our honorable Papa.
Man of Mrs. Joy.
Oh, I greet you, sir.
Thank you so much on this.
And please, we are waiting for our cake. Now, we were told the cake. I heard that Italian cake is very sweet. Very, very sweet. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Fans, please, on this note, we wrap it up for today. We appreciate your viewership. Please kindly hit the like buttons and share these videos. And you can, of course, choose to encourage us in any way possible. Wishing you all the best of the day. And, of course, the remaining of the week ahead.